Hey, what's up, guys? Just wanted to speak to some things that's been going on, and that's kind of like shaped and shooken uh, the world, shaking community at Penn State. Um, and I feel like I just want to speak some truth to a lot of things that I'm noticing, um, and it's really has hurt in my heart. Um, and I just want to start off by just blurting it out and saying it that um, you all have been everybody's being deceived, um, everybody's being hypnotized, and you probably ask why. What are you being hypnotized by? Hypnotized uh, with things such as race, discrimination, ignorance, from all across the board, black, white, Latino, Asian. There's so much ignorance going on. People not knowing. People are distracted. Um, People are not thinking straight. Uh, People are justifying murder. Uh, People are justifying things that are not right. Um, and it's hard for me being a Christian to see God's people be destroyed by the tactics of the enemy. And that's the that's the truth of the matter. Um, all this going back and forth, arguing about who's right or who's wrong, what was justified or what was not justified, is causing chaos, causing destruction, causing hatred, causing murder, causing darkness to be exposed into the light. Things that are not happening right, things that are being unjustified, things are that are not that things are that is not correct, being used by the enemy. That's the simple fact of it. And it really frustrates me. It frustrates me not the sense of anger, but to be saddened. Um, because I want you guys to know, whoever watches this video, want you to know that there's a bigger task at hand. It's much bigger than race. It's much bigger than those things. Being a black man, um, seeing a lot of stuff coming from where I'm coming from Philadelphia, being from an urban society, seeing a lot. But being a man of God, I'm seeing the bigger picture. That all this confusion of ignorance, of not knowing, not showing empathy, not loving one another. The Bible talks about the war. We don't war against flesh and blood, but against the higher principalities of this world, of this evil world. And so I'm starting to understand it. And I thank God that He's showing me the bigger picture. And I want to encourage you guys to start looking at yourselves. Start looking at the confusion that's going around in the world. Start looking at the things that are happening between people. People are unfriending people on Facebook. People are talking about each other. But then we use the sense, oh, we have free speech to say whatever we want. But the Bible talks about we're not supposed to be putting each other down. We're not supposed to let any ungodly thing come out of our mouth. We're supposed to be lifting each other up. Confusion about race. Do you not know that we all have eyes? That when we all bleed, it's all red? That we all have hair? It may be a different texture, but we all have hair. We all have eyes. We all have teeth. We have all those things alike. But instead, we are constantly hypnotized by the sense of race. Then you have some of my own people who want to use violence, who want to attack white people because they don't understand. They don't understand because everybody is hypnotized. And then the enemy uses those hypnosis on us when we get mad and angry because they don't understand. So it turns into hatred and it turns into violence. We start looting. We start wanting to fight people, wanting to say nasty comments on Facebook to each other. We're acting just like the people who are ignorant to the struggle. We get mad, we get angry. And while the devil is sitting back laughing at all of us, saying, "Look at you fools. If you only understood that your father wants nothing but love and care and kindness, but you stupid fools are taking heed to me." That's what the enemy is sitting back saying, just laughing at us. He loves it and enjoys this thing. There's no good in him. Sitting back laughing. Because what he wants us to do is kill each other. So we don't ever have no chance. Have no chance of seeing the Father. But what I want to say is that there was a man named Jesus that died for us. He knew all this stuff was going to happen. He knew that we was going to hate each other, talk about each other. But instead, he died for us so we can understand each other, die and see that we have a chance at truth and peace. Tell me, true love, if you understand 1 Corinthians 13, if you understand true love, if you understand the true fruits of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, long suffering, all those things matter. Those are positive words that we need to use in this community. Those are positive things that we need to show other people. We need to talk, have conversations with each other, understand love, understand kindness, understanding picking each other up even when somebody is wrong. Man, I warn you to start loving and start understanding those things before it's too late. Before you die and wake up and you be somewhere that you don't want to be. Because that's the simple fact of it. That's the simple fact. Nobody wants to hear the true facts. We're on this big earth with all these planets and stars and stuff, and we don't really understand what their true purpose is. But we so worried about race. We so worried about if somebody else is doing me wrong. They should be in jail. They should be dead, trying to justify those things. And we got bigger problems. There are people hungry out here in these third world countries. People don't have food to eat. There's somebody starving right now. There are babies dying right now. There are things happening right now. There's somebody getting raped right now. There's somebody getting killed right now. There's somebody dying in a deathbed in a hospital right now. But we're so focused on race and we're so focused on hating each other that we don't see the big picture. If you really understood the power of healing and prayer, there's somebody that we could be saving right now. There's somebody in the hospital bed that the Holy Spirit has literally given us the power to heal those people, but we're so hypnotized by race and the ignorance. The enemy has planted seeds and we keep feeding into it. We keep feeding into it. We keep feeding into it. So it's getting bigger and bigger. For my true followers of Christ, you can understand when I say that race, discrimination, injustice, hatred They're all demons. They're all spirits. Their spirits getting bigger and bigger because it will rock the world. I don't understand. I don't know if you guys understand how big these things are. And they're rocking our world. They're shaking our world. They're scaring, they're terrifying us, putting us in fear. Oh man, but my God is so bigger and so greater and so much stronger. That's why in the midst of all this craziness, I can just stand still and say I still love God because I know He has an end result. He sends people like me and my roommates and my friends. He sends us. Jesus is looking for His army to take down these big principalities. Jesus is looking for His army, and best believe He's putting it together. So everybody that thinks that violence is not, it's going to last forever, racism is going to last forever, I tell you no. Because these demons, they will not stand. As long as I'm in the world, as long as Jesus is still alive, as long as His Spirit is still dwelling in me and in people that I know, and as long as He's bringing His army together, those demons and spirits will not last forever. And I warned you, and I'm warning you. Get on the right side of right. Because in this world, this really comes down to being right or wrong, good versus bad, if you believe or not believe. Like one of my professors say, get on board. Get on board. Because I speak life. I'm going to speak life. I'm going to speak things. I believe that it can change. I believe in Martin Luther King's quote that we can make change. I believe it won't last forever. I believe that love and kindness will have the last word. I believe and I speak to those things. I speak life into people. I speak life into you. God has something much more powerful for us. So we can show love, compassion, kindness, long suffering. If we can use our minds to use the things that we were crafted to do, to start making changes to policies and things and seeds that the enemy planted long ago, and it just got built. It just started building and building and building. But I tell you, if we start being smart and using our brains and using the gifts that God has given us, if we start using the things in us, we can make those changes. We will make those changes. So just stay tuned, because love and kindness and Jesus will have the last say. He will. And everybody thinks it's going to be some spooky thing. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying that He's putting His army together. He's putting me and friends of mine. He's putting us in positions to take over this world, to take over these evil principalities, to make us look and see a different way of life, to start loving and having compassion for one another and showing empathy, using the gifts that God has given us to change the world. We have to be the change in order to have change in the world.